People, happy Monday. Um, why am I already freezing up? That ain't great. Why does it look like I'm already freezing up? Has it caught up yet? Please tell me it's caught up. We need the computer to work tonight. I'm the only one running. I'm the only one running. Let's hope, let's hope we're good. Are we good? I think we are. I hope we are. Frickin' hell. God damn. Can't be in here by myself and then, all of a sudden, bugs, mate. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes because no one's coming in. So there's no one tonight. It's just me and you, baby. Just me and you, critter. A bit of delay. There was a delay when I first hit record. You don't understand how many tabs I have open for you guys tonight. It's going to be, you know, um, it's going to be Nigel No Mates, mate. Pretty much Nigel No Mates. But it doesn't matter because the amount of stuff that we have to talk about tonight, I'm excited for. I'm pumped. I literally got three screens open. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 tabs. So if the computer dies, you know why. You know why. But yes, hello everyone. Let me just move this chat. What's that doing there? Oh, I'll be fine. Of course I'll be bloody fine. No issues here, mate. I'm just more worried about this crashing and then everybody losing and then coming back and whatever. Lego Autohouse, what's up? Just the man. Formula One, we are going to talk a lot of Formula One because there is, hey, you know what? Look how many times that, we come on a Monday night and it's, me and Henry and Bill are hanging out talking here or we're talking crap and we talk about the weekend that just was Formula One. And, Bill doesn't even know what, a car has four wheels. Henry doesn't give a damn. And, I get excited. Some of you guys get excited. It's just Formula, anything cars related, I'm all for it. It's where I'm at. G'day, Troy. And I know a lot of you guys in the chat, are with me. We do have a lot of car fans in the chat. I know this. And, unless you've been hiding under a rock, you'll realize and you'll know that the Formula One first wave, by the way, of Formula One was released this week. Well, official photos have been released. We're not going to be able to buy them till next year, or there's a few different dates, but we'll get to that. I reckon 6 months I have been biting my lip because, this is a very heavily protected IP. I was lucky enough to bump into somebody that was in the know for this one. This wasn't even through my normal avenues. And yeah, I was pumped. I was pumped more for obviously the Nigel Mansell brick crater icons, whatever that one's falling under. I'm assuming it's going to fall under icons. We've got me pumped. And then as we have been mentioning through the year that the Ferrari Technic, and of course there will be a Red Bull Technic to come. So these are going to be insane. And then good on you, Michael. I'm with you, brother. Biting my lip, getting better than biting the pillow, brother. But yes, so they've obviously come out with CMF, Speed Champions, City, Duplo, Icons, Technic, you name it. We will get to it. But we're going to start. We still got to mention what's going on in the news. We still got to go around the grounds, as they would say. We still got to go around the grounds. So Grizz, get ready for a lot of link sharing. We won't get to the Formula One just yet. We're going to start with a few other things. And I'm not sure, it depends on who follows what. Actually, let's give a mad shout out to, I've got to give it out there and I always forget to. And Grizz, can you share this? Jay's Brick Blog. We use Jay's website every single week. And I feel sometimes I never give the guy enough credit. So for those that ever talk to Jay, that know Jay, that can message Jay, definitely send the man some love. Go follow his page. His page, there's two reasons why his is really, really good. His is probably the best in the world. One, Jay only reports what's official. So anything on Jay's page No one's ever going to get in trouble. There's no stupid leaks. There's no guessing. It is what it is. And the way that he presents the stuff, he has the stuff, he has the prices. We can relate because he puts Australian prices. He's if the events in Australia or lately all around the world, he's always the man on the scene too. So I think as far as ambassadors go, Jay by far is number one in Australia. And you can talk to Rambling Brick, Cheap Jokes, Katie, Kale, all the other ambassadors, all the other RLFMs for Australia. 100% Jay is head and shoulders above anybody else, and I'll fight that. I'll argue that. But Brickman and Melbourne are obviously teaming up, and they've got a bit of a big Star Wars thing happening for May the 4th next year. You all know my thoughts, on Star Wars. I'm not a fan, never have been. But, when it comes to scaled stuff, like obviously, the big statues, the ships, you can't not give a nod to them. So there's the link. Thank you, Grizz. Those in the chat, slide in the link, Lego Star Wars, theexhibition.com. It's only going to get pumped harder. There's no way around this. This is going to get rammed down every single person's throat. So brace yourself. You're about to get lightsabered. Moving on. Fountain Garden. Official pictures are out. This is g'day, Rowan. This is something, I know a lot of guys, girls as well will buy. This is straight out of Bils's book. For me, it's a hard pass. There's nothing that attracts me. Cool use of some parts, but I can't see anything crazy new element-wise. Maybe the fountain. I'm not too crash hot when it comes to water elements. But again, Australian, $180. She's a bit rich. Here, 179.99. How wide's that? What's that? 32 by 16, $180. I mean, if it had Star Wars or Disney written all over it, I could understand. But come on, I mean, unless that's some sort of cool Mills setup. There's $170 worth of Mills. Shout out to Critter. I can't see $180 worth there. If anybody can see $180 worth there, I have heaps of Lego. Can you sell for me? If you can justify that, I have so much bulk Lego. That's getting $180, mate. It's a bit silly. Few painted tiles, obviously. Cool. It's just Lego trying things out for a while. 100%. And Lego are doing bloody great. And you wait to see what they're doing coming up with new art and botanicals. It's insane. But $180, you're not pulling in many people really. Like, surely they have a photo of it mounted on someone's desk. There you go. You're not, I mean, this is a really bad photo, right? You look at this and you're like, okay, show us a photo, because Lego always do a photo when it's with a display, right? But I'm looking at this. Someone's wasted $180 on that, and they're displaying it with, like, what's that? A yarn of straw or a roll of straw. Come on, get. I don't like to swear too much on my Monday shows, but get the fuck out of here. What is that? How is that $180? I'm guessing it's 32 by 16. Just at a wild guess, it might be a bit deeper, but come on. Really? $180? Please. Save your money. There's more tabs, as you can see up the top. We've got a lot more cooler things to talk about. Minerals and rocks. Now, this one, I guess, I'm going to bring this back up when Bill comes back to in a couple of weeks. This one, I think I'm out of touch, because I looked at this and I'm like, you know what? It's not that great. And I remember talking about it. I remember talking about it when we done the Lego ideas a couple of months back. But the amount of people, like, there you go, Michael, there you go. A lot of people have told me that they're going to get this. This is a big yes. Again, I've missed the mark. I'm not up to date. I'm not in touch. I'm not whatever it is. This is Rowan. This is what I was talking about. This is your wider market. The one thing that I do take away that I absolutely, absolutely love with this is the fact that you've got that frame, that this setup little table display framework thing. And again, not the final product when it comes to the rocks, but I'm sure they're going to do some sort of frame. Very cool. And I agree. There were much, and it comes down to opinion, especially when it's ideas. We never know what they're looking for. There was a lot of better ideas. I can't even remember what we all kind of were agreeing on, or what we lent in on that one. I'd have to honestly go back to. I think I liked the Walkman just because I liked the Walkman, but we all know they've done that. The Insiders one, the vintage record player. Well, hey, if you've got Insiders, the record player came out this week as well, or this week. So shout out to those that are going to grab that record player through Insiders and the GWP. That's sick. See, I don't even have that up. Did everybody see that as well? The Insiders turntable. Let me bring that up real quick. Yeah, how good are these for insider points? And the GWPs. That record player, insane. Cute, little, tiny, not too crazy price on the GWP either. I think it was like, oh no, sorry, that was the crazy one, 400. The other one was 280. But then again, this is going to sell. Everybody's going to get it. What speed is it? Mate, it's always got to be 45, doesn't it? It is very small, as you can see by the window panels, but still cool, cute, neat. Barracuda Seas, hey, if you're into the ships, you've obviously got the big Endeavour, Enterprise, whatever the big one's coming, good little nod and that. Again, tiny, but cool. Alrighty. CMFs. Now, Bill is our CMF god. Good on you, Kev. There you go. And Cinderella Rocker. Bill is our CMF god, but we did kind of quickly talk about this when it was leaked a few weeks ago. And we were mentioning, I don't know if you guys remember, we were mentioning that, this is a big, fat, 2 thumbs up, huge win as a whole for CMFs. Like, they've dropped the ball recently. They've had some crappy regular CMFs. Dungeons and Dragons were very aimed at a particular crowd. You know what I mean? This, I think they've done bloody well. When you've got the wolf, the animals, the cockatoo, we mentioned as well that the plush toy thing is now becoming quite a thing. Cat lover. It's everything there is very much a relatable CMF. And it's coming. It's going to be this one, and this one is going to open that door for those that normally buy 1 or 2 CMFs, and the code reader's coming out, so you're going to get what you want. There's no guessing anymore. I think that's long gone. The guessing of the minifigs is definitely long gone. But to have this as CMFs with the box read, you're going to get what you want. But going back to what I was saying, this is going to open the door for those that are going to buy boxes. You will see so much more boxes now getting sold for this one, because you're not going to get butthurt, if you get 2, 3, 4 of any of these. They're all above par. They're all a good nod. Now, just let me look at some of the chat while it's going. The Pirate, definitely buying a full set. Yeah, there you go. You're going to see a trillion time Wolfpack armies. Why would you not? Like, how cool will a Wolfpack army be? Like, that's insane. Wolfpacks versus goats. There you go. Tell you what, they had a black cockatoo. Yeah, I reckon Lego are doing this awesome collection to make up for the fact that series after will not have minifigs but cars. The CMS appeal to most AFOLs, at least one in this series. Cars, agreed. And like I said about Dungeons and Dragons, cars aren't going to be for everybody. And we'll get to them. I've got car photos ready to shoot and fire, but yeah, why not? You're going to get a Cupid and see it will make my wife fall in love with Lego. Matt, now you're talking. just a generic insider weekend for those that are going to burn some money. There's a lot. There's a lot of giveaways. There's a lot of goodies. There's a lot of bits and pieces and prices. I think Amazon was having some insane prices too, but I don't know if you can see on that screen, but if you're AT-AT down to $6.79, the crawler down to $5.50. So there was some big discounts. $2.15 for the tumbler. There was some good discounts to be had, and then obviously the insider GWPs and everything else that went through it. So give yourselves a geeze of that one, because why the hell not? Get the turntable. Get that turntable. And cool train too. Tiny, but still pretty neat. All right. This will make some people froth. This will be some people meh. You know what I mean? You've got to kind of be in that. Gift pack sold out on Saturday. Wow. They'll be available again. Those ones will come back for sure. So another Ducati, which I found quite interesting because, they've got the Harley, they've got the Honda, they've got the BMW. They've pretty much got every IP except for Yamaha maybe. But the Panigale, so this is, for those that are in motorbike, not into motorbikes, this is a Panigale. So look, there you go. They do have Yamaha. So, it is what it is. It's a good, nice looking bike, sexy looking sports bike. And the Panigale is the peak of Ducati. It's kind of their flagship sports bike. The other thing, though, is that Ducati is known for single swing arms. And for those that don't know what that is, see this part here at the back that goes from the bike frame to the wheel. Normally, Ducatis only have one. It's like a unique design they have in their bikes. Some of their bikes do have dual, but yeah. For those into sports bikes and bikes, this one, very, very cool. And it is on my to-do list, to buy list. Sorry, not to-do list, to buy list. I think I have 3 or 4 Ducatis at the moment. Don't know why. People give them to me because, they just do. So $199 US, so $299 Australian, I reckon. I'll put it out there. Very cool though, and it's big. It's a good size. It's a nice big good size. So Rowan, amazed they use the old style small for this bike cylinder heads. Yeah, agreed. Maybe they had some excess stock in one of their where it was the only way that fit everything else. But still kind of cool. With the bikes, I love seeing what people do when it comes to rebrickable or the B builds. Some of the bikes, they make some good stuff out of them. But you can't knock it back. It's big. I think it's. I don't think these are the same size as the first Ducati tires. I think it's going to be bigger than that one. We'll have to wait and see for that. All right, now I'm not going to put the sound on, but for those that don't watch the Formula One, and those that don't know Vegas, so let me just give you a quick rundown on Vegas. This sphere, it's not CGI, it's not AI. This sphere is actually in the middle of Vegas. So what you see is here, the buildings around, the strip in the background, that's the Wynn and Encore Towers at the north end of the strip. This sphere is literally a 360-degree sphere that shows visuals on the outside. Some may have seen it. Most people have. If you haven't, this is what it is. Now, on Friday, Lego and Formula One, if you watch the countdown, and a shout out to Dan, we've been chasing each other with this countdown. I've even brought it up in the stream. What's the countdown about? What's the countdown about? And obviously, it was all about the Formula One. And this is what I want to chat about tonight. And I tried to invite a Formula One person on, but nobody accepted my invite. So I guess she's going to have to listen to me dribble for a bit, which is okay because I'm always full of shit, and I can talk underwater. But let's watch this. And actually, you know what? Effort. Let's put some sound on it. We might as well. I don't think we're going to get flagged. Let's put some sound on it. Let's share that tab, which is that one with audio. All right, let's share it and watch it and play it. Yeah, Jake, doesn't really bother me. It's all good. Now I've got to close that window because it'll probably show an echo until I reset it. So let me just bring that back. Again, sick, absolutely insane. Um, and nods to everybody and everything in between for that release. Like Jake just mentioned, some people aren't into Formula One, but the hype around this Formula One run is going to be huge. And before we start digging into it, like most of you guys, like I've said a few times, this is the first wave, the first phase, the first release. This is just, being cliche. This is the tip of the iceberg. The depth that F1 have going to, and what's going to come out in 2025 is going to be absolutely freaking huge. I did notice watching through that video as well that they missed a few. Like they tried to give a nod to a few different the drivers. The Kiwi was the Geordie. Thanks for the follow. Oh, and Grizz, thanks for the subscriber gift to good old Jakey. Yeah, so the scale of what's going to happen with Formula One and Lego is insane, and this is like for me bigger than a kid in a candy store type stuff. And they're touching every theme. So they've got Duplo City, Speed Champions, Technic, Icons, you name it. It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, better. So the quick rundown on Formula One: there's 10 teams, and every team has 2 cars. An A car and a B car, good driver, average driver, or great driver, good driver. That's as far as the Formula One goes. And then, as you'll see with the sets, you start to get deeper. They've got pit stops, they've got the straight tracks, they've got different things like that. But as far as the sport goes, they're race cars. There's 10 teams. So we'll kind of ramp up as we chat through tonight now, as in what's coming out, and we'll go through prices and stuff like that as well. So we might as well start with, I guess, I don't have Duplo photos. Why do I not have the Duplo photos? The Duplo photos are cute as hell. That's where I should probably start. Let me see if I can find a quick Duplo one. And we'll start there. And then we can talk prices and bits and pieces as we get up. So there you go. And that's what I mean. When I say like they are literally dipping into every single theme, they are licensing every single theme too. They're not just building Formula One cars. They are genuinely licensing this stuff, which is mind blowing. Like, I know Duplo have dipped in licensing before, but I'm all over Jay's page, man. You missed it before. I was saying Jay is by far the best person to go to for resourcing content, for especially official content. So dollary dues. We're going to talk dollary dues tonight, and for those that listen as well, it's not worth listening to tonight's show. You might as well go on Twitch and YouTube and watch it with us. So $70 though, $70 for this set. I mean, I'm the first to whinge when it comes to money and how much, like that bloody floral set botanical thing we just talked about before at $180. That's insane. But $70 for ideally 3 cars and 10 interchangeable bricks in Duplo? Are you kidding me? Really though? Like $70. That's huge. That is huge. Yes, I will buy it, most probably. I'm telling you right now, there's no common sense for me when it comes to themes and stuff I like. Same as with you guys and modulars. If a modular comes out and it's $900, I know half of you guys are buying it. The good thing about a lot of this stuff is, and someone just mentioned it. Who was it? Matt. A lot of this stuff is going to hit Kmart, Target, Big W, cheaper toy stores, Amazon drops. You know what I mean? So that's a plus. There's not too many Lego only releases. So, if you can have a bit of patience, you'll eventually get this stuff on toy sales, on discounts. I don't think they're going to go too much to the bargain bin. Let's get rid of it. But you never know. They might. Cinderella Rocket, no. You only get 3 chassis. And then you get the 10. I'll see if I can zoom it in a bit better. The 10 bonnets. You get those. So you only get the 3 chassis. You get a start finish line. You get the trophy and the podium, which is kind of cool. But that's for now. For now, that's the only Duplo set that is coming out. So it is what it is there. Moving on, let's jump to the next theme. City. City is cool. This is why, and this is why I think it is an absolute marketing genius move what Lego have done with Formula One. They're releasing City lines and brands. I think I have a list of the City brands, the City livery, I guess you could call it, coming out. Give me a sec. Yeah, so they've got so as a standalone, they've got the McLaren standalone. But let's go back to what I was saying. The City stuff, and we'll go through it, and you'll see as we go through the next couple of these photos, they're 6 wide. Genius freaking move. 6 wide Formula One cars. Then they've got Speed Champions, the 8 and the 9 wide Formula One cars. Then they're going to have the big, they are literally, 7 wide. They are literally smashing it. They have marketed this like you wouldn't believe. And again, yes, most probably we'll buy them all. We'll go broke because it is what it is. So McLaren, obviously single car McLaren, which is awesome. The Williams and Haas Racing. That McLaren, by the way, was $20. This one, $20. No, 29. Sorry. So they're on 20. Dual cars, 29. Then we've got. Let's go pit stop and pit stop crew. I had that up here. This one is sick. Now this is where it starts getting really interesting, really cool, and just different. Now, you remember a few years ago they did this with some Ferrari and some what's that bloody Altan? What's their brand? Their racing? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. This stuff is this is mind blowing. Some of the shit they've got here. You know what I mean? What's the price on this bad boy? 6,443, $50. So $50 for the pit stop and pit crew. Not bad. Not bad at all. Couple of spare wheels. You got the data stuff. You've got the overhanging apron. Octane. That's what I was thinking of. Thanks, guys. So back to the Octane and Ferrari days, they had some really good race trucks, a little bit of a pit stop, a garage type setup. This, purely because it's IP'd too. This gets me excited. Michael, I'm with you, brother. Baked beans and 2-minute noodles, man, for a long, long time. Let's ramp it up. $50 for that bad boy. Single car, single pit stop. Then we go a full garage. This is amazing. This is so freaking cool for so many reasons. This one I absolutely love. So let's start with the price. Hope you're all sitting down. $130. This is a bit, how's it going, mate? You're gouging us now. Holy crap, I guess is another word for it. $130, 2 cars and a garage. But if you look at this picture carefully, it's implied motion. So if you look at the back of the garage, you can see there's actually a clip with some Technic beams. So I'm assuming there's something behind, and I can't find any other photos yet. I'm sure there is some out there. That it's a race set. You know what I mean? So it's a garage. And I love the fact that you can close it up like a shoebox. That's insane. So again, part-wise, I mean, there's a lot of black panels, which is sick. But most of the stuff looks like you could build a few using your bulk parts, using your spare parts. Turns into a carry box, yeah. That's what I mean. Like, how brilliant is that? The whole shoebox, carry box setup. You can't knock that back. Like, that's insane. That's mad and odd. But again, $130 for that. Now, let's dig deeper. And this next one, I think, will be a big buy for not just F1 fans. Hey, Helena. This truck is next level insane. This truck is so good, and genius move on Lego's behalf by adding the Red Bull car in this one. So they could have added the Red Bull colors in any of the cars. I mean, I don't know why you'd put the Aston Martin in there, and it's still the wrong color. Agreed, but no one likes Aston Martin. People love Alonso. For those who don't know, Aston Martin has a driver that's the laughing stock of the grid. But to have the Red Bull car and this truck, freaking cool. Now, I could have swore I had extra photos of that truck open. I'm just scrolling, so bear with me. So how's this? Lego had coming soon on their website and took them all down. So I'm just flicking back through Jay's page, and I'll bring up more photos of that truck. Oh, and here's the even better. All right, I found all the photos again. This is the there's the carry box to the one previously before. Bloody awesome. Like, how cool is that? It doesn't matter which way you look at that. That is next level freaking awesome. All right, here's the truck. Here's the open photos of the truck. And again, this is ads. Grizz, I can see you sending me messages, man, but it's pointless because I can't open Facebook when I've got this much screens open, dude. I'll find them. This is cool. I like this setup. The TV, those that watch it, they've got pit crews and engineers that sit in a setup similar to this on a pit wall. Obviously, it's in the truck, parking it. Like, this is cool. This is proper cool. Bills is in the chat. Where's all my mates, mate? They're in Japan trying on Crocs. For those who don't know, Bills has been sending me photos of Crocs today. And you're missing your favourite theme, brother. We're talking all about Formula One and you're not here. Disappointed. Scott, no friends. Good on you. The truck is sick. The truck, although it's $170, this truck speaks to everybody. There's no doubt about. If you're not an F1 fan, Tom, you can't. There's no flaws in this truck. Doesn't matter which way you look at it. It's freaking cool. It's awesome. And again, to do that 6 and 7 wide stud for the cities, don't put the F1 stickers on, and you've got yourself a very good looking bloody city truck too. Add that to the yellow recent Lego truck. Add it to a couple other trucks that are coming out. They're doing bloody well when it comes to cars and trucks in that city lineup. So, mad nod to that one. Now, do I have the next photo up? Yes, I do. This one a little bit cheaper. It's just the grid with the lights, and a couple of minifigs and more cars again. Coming down again, $50. Still a bit spicy for what it is. But again, adding to that city lineup for F1, it ain't bad. It ain't freaking bad at all. So yeah, 6 and 7 stud wide, whatever you want to call it. I think they've done bloody well with that one. The only way they'll sell any Kick Sauber cars. Well, I mean, if Valtteri Bottas advertises it a bit more, he'll sell a few, I'm sure. That dude's a marketing gold, just like Ricardo was. All right, now let's talk CMFs. Before I start losing my shit and getting into it, let's reach out to you guys. Who's buying these CMFs? Who's getting into these? Matt already with a no. Okay, I didn't think a lot of people will buy these ones. I had a feeling that this is a missed hit for this one. I mean, let's look at it. Let's look at it from another point of view. They're CMS, right? So they're going to be $5 each, like normal. You'll all lose your shit over like we talked before, the Wolf Pack and all the other ones that are doing a good run. To have, what is it, 12? I'm guessing it's going to be a 12 drop of CMFs like normal. How many is to collect? Yeah, 12 to collect. Come on. 12 mini cars as CMS, $5 each. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And, they're printed, are they? They're printed? I'm assuming they're going to be printed. You hope they're bloody printed. There's no close-up photos. To have 12 of those, here we go. Here's a photo. Come on. Or 12. Yes, they're not replacing CMS. That's just an extra theme. Not bad, really. You can't knock that. It's cool. $5 each. They're cute. They're little. Again, me and Michael, me and you, brother, we're going broke, man. You know this. We're going broke, brother. This Formula One's going to kill us for sure. Hey, let's look at it objectively. This is a new theme. How many people got excited over Dreams? Not many. At least, this, you can bring it up. Did I see that, Helena? Let me have a quick look at that. Is it safe to put? I can't open Instagram. I'm not signed in. All right. Now, let's move into the one that I think will sell the most, will get most people excited, and will be a semi-investment, in my opinion. The Speed Champion lineup. Holy crap. This is going to be insane. Like, is Bill's going, all right, see you later, champion. Wear out them Crocs for me, man. You can see by the photos, very, very sticker heavy. Very sticker heavy. But they have these for every single team. So you're obviously going to get 10 laid out. And I noticed that they're not all the same either. I noticed that they weren't all the same. Now, this photo, most of them look very, very close at this angle. But there was some differences. And the part counts are different too. Like 251 for the Red Bull one there. And what was the McLaren? See, 269. Minute differences. And I mean, I'm just quickly looking at them now. You can see here the bottom's more rounder, the undercarriage compared to McLaren. So, there's going to be difference, and each team technically has a different looking car, although all Formula One cars look the same. Until you start looking at them, every car is actually different. But yeah, Michael, like you said, ducks, wings, undercarriage, as they are in real life, are all different. Same with, I'm noticing, some cows at the top as well, and the halos are slightly different. But this is what's going to peak. These Speed Champions is what's going to run. This is what's going to lead the whole Formula One line. This is what they're banking on. No doubt about it. Oh, Will Buxton going, okay. So for those that don't know, Will Buxton's pretty much, he's the Netflix face of F1. He's a commentator for not SBS, BBC, Sky, one of them. That'd have been cool to watch. But yeah, I'm not signed in and I couldn't be bothered looking for it, to be honest. Because I'd rather our comment, because why the hell not? And there's no doubt about it. Like, every team's got their own one from the popular Red Bulls and McLarens all the way down to Helena's favourite team, the Aston Martin car. And again, you get the car, you get the fig, printed tyres too, which is, another level of excitement. But, the downside, the stickers. Not a downside, but, nobody's making Speed Champion parts by printing. You're going to get the odd print stuff here and there. So 10 of these coming out, all at $40 per piece, per set, per car. I mean, again, what do you do? It's a theme that's going to hit a lot of people to heart. Some are going to love it. Some are going to skip it. Don't know why you'd skip it, Um, but yeah, $40 each. So, you're at least dropping $400 there already just on. Oh, here we go. Let's open this link. Yeah. So $40 each, which is still cool. How many people are out there now just to have all 10 teams as doubles? I'll buy one of each to start with, might buy two of each. And again, we could get lucky, come to Kmart, come to Target, come to Big W, doing deals. And talking about deals, let's close some tabs before my computer starts freaking out. Amazon. So Amazon are doing a pack. I did have it lined up. I'm sure I did. Here, collector's box. So the collector's box, this is interesting. So you can buy, this is a complete box. All teams, all in one. I think you get a poster. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see if there's an Amazon link on Jay's page. Sorry, Grizz, you've already posted the link. I haven't. I might have missed it if you did. I just want to see what you get with the box. I know it's Amazon exclusive and US only. How many times has been Amazon US exclusives and we still get it? Pay a bit of shipping, find someone do the Australian diversion thing that they've got over there. Thank you, Helena. So this collector's, I think there was a poster. Would I be right in saying outside of the box there was a poster as well? No. Oh, that's not really the link I want. It's giving me what I've already got. Anyway, yeah, you get a poster. Thanks, Super Muzz. For those, like Michael, Super Lego Order House, myself, maybe Helena, you're going to eat crackers and 2-minute noodles for a couple of weeks, buy this to get the poster. And as you all know, I love collecting my boxes. This is actually one box that I will buy, that I will treasure. There you go. It says there. It just says poster on the box up here. This Speed Champions. This is where they're gonna put their money for sure for this round. Like I said, you're not going to get another round of Speed Champions cars. You might get one or two down the track. You might get some e-racing cars. You might get some Formula 2. I doubt it, but they might trickle some different stuff in. There is a new team coming 2025, so mid 25 and 25, there might be a new car with new livery, new team, new branding. 270 USD. From what I've heard, it's going to be cheap. Or you're not buying this to save money. So if you're buying all 10 cars in Australian dollars, it's going to cost you $400. This is going to be more than 400 Australian. So, what did Helena say? Let's read the chat. Amazon US has published the first images of what technically the largest Lego set champions to date. Big box that bundles together all 10 March 25 Formula One cars. This is more than a way to collect them all on the starting grid, though it also includes the unique packaging, of course, and the poster. The poster features all 10 team logos with their respective cars on a black background and seemingly comes rolled up rather than folded, so it'll still look good. So I'll actually, that poster, that for me, I'll go get that laminated from Officeworks or from like a print shop, and that'd be a sick poster. I'm assuming it's only going to be about A3 size. But yeah, I'll laminate that bad boy. What did Matt say? I heard we're still getting normal Speed Champion cars. 100%. There's already 6 Speed Champion cars that I know of that are coming out on top of this. So if you're a Speed Champions collector, I feel for you. There's another movie one coming out very soon. There's definitely a movie Speed Champions coming out, and there was also, where's my phone? I'll give you the hot inside tip on Speed Champions. Give me a second, I'll tell you. Who am I looking for? N. Where are you? What did Helena say? Apparently, Oh, someone just messaged me and said apparently there's not more Speed Champion stuff. No, I can 100% put um, money on there is Speed Champions coming out next year. I'm just trying to look for a message of a screenshot I got. Um, I'm pretty sure it was a movie Speed Champion. I'm pretty sure it was another movie one. So you know how we've had the Fast and the Furious? We've had the 007. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in saying that there was a movie Speed Champions one to come out. What's that? Monkey Kid. Here we go. Speed Champions, F1, F1, F1. Yeah, it's not here. Icons. No. Okay. Please don't. You're already poor. It'd have to be Back to the Future. You reckon? I haven't seen a Back to the Future Speed Champion, but why not? Why not? They haven't got one yet, so why not? Okay. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. Now, this spins me out. I like this. I love this, to be honest. One, I am a massive Nigel Mansell fan. Half a DeLorean Speed Champ. There you go. 4 brick wide. I'm all for it. It's more orange than Back to the Future. I think it is. I think it is a car that can get overnight parts from Japan. I think you're right. I think it is an overnight parts car. I remember seeing it somewhere. I can't remember where, but I definitely seen it. Maybe it was on Bricklinker's Instagram. Nigel Mansell, nod to one of the greatest. This minifig, for those that are buying this car, I will happily pay for this minifig. For those that don't know, the Senna McLaren and this Williams, the two, and maybe Schumacher's Ferrari, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, read between the lines, are the 3 most iconic Formula One pre-2000 cars. I'll argue that to the end of the day. Maybe Hamilton, but Hamilton, obviously, he's post-2000. So Schumacher, but the Ferrari, the Williams, and the McLaren, those 3, they're all red Ferrari. The Elf, this yellow, white, and blue branded Williams, and the Marlboro coloured McLaren, icons. Absolute sit in the icons, live in the icons. And yes, let's give... Oh, that's who I should have asked to bloody come on. We'll get him on stream when it actually gets released. Gus, Australian Lego Master, Mr. Gus, absolutely legendary, was the designer on this build. He went to Denmark. He got the job as a designer. We'll forgive him for building some Star Wars stuff. Then to backflip it and bring out and come out with this. And the best part about this is the size is insane. They nailed the size. They nailed the design. The engine, for those that don't know, the old Formula One engines actually had the open trumpets at the top. Not like that flop and miss of the Ducati little cylinder one they done. This is absolutely amazing. I am going to literally try. Does it mention Gus in here at all? I'm literally going to try and use every connection, every handshake, every favor, everything I got. I want a signed box from Gus. I'm sure he comes back to Australia to visit, so that might be the best chance. But, Mr. Gus, mate, I have a hard on for you, brother, because you speak in my language, my man. Freaking awesome. And $130, you can't complain. You can't complain at $130 for a brick-built Formula One car and a minifig. Done bloody well. So that's an all-round win for this one. What does Super Muzz say? Yes, they need to bring Schumacher's Ferrari. If not the Ferrari, it needs to be the Benetton. It won't be the Benetton. Tell you now, it won't be the Benetton. Could be the Ferrari. Maybe. Crystal ball, they're stupid. Let's talk crystal ball and what ifs, because nobody really knows what Lego does, but they will be silly not to bring out a Ferrari in a brick built car. We all know, drum roll, they're bringing out the beast in Technic, but this is the modern Ferrari. What was the price of the other one this size, the McLaren? I can't remember, to be honest. Let's find out. Senna. $99. So a bit more spicy. But again, same. It was 60 at Costco. Yeah, and again, let's be clear. You know this stuff goes. It's not Lego exclusive. Even though it'll be hard to bite your lip, Michael, I'm looking at you. Have patience. Have patience. This stuff is coming cheap to Kmart's, to Costco's, to Big W's. Do not go and buy this from Lego.com on release day. You're wasting your money. Yes, Technic car, Technic built. It's their next supercar. It is their next 1/8 supercar. We've had the McLaren. We've had the Mercedes. Now we've got the Ferrari. So this is the next flagship for the Formula One cars. And, I've built both of mine on stream. Do I reckon Michael Schumacher's family will allow it? That's a very good point. That's actually, yeah. So for those that don't know, Schumacher, unfortunately, he's bedbound. He has been for many, many years now. He had an accident and became paraplegic and disabled. Yeah. He bricked himself. Well, you're not wrong. That's a very good point, Helena. Yeah, you never know. They hey, money talks though, doesn't it? But Schumacher doesn't need any money. Who else raced with Schumacher in the Ferrari days? Was it Vettel? Was Vettel with Schumacher? It's not that many years ago. They could go the other car. You might not get a Schumacher minifig. You might get a who raced with Schumacher? Ferrari. Barrichello? Yeah, Barrichello maybe. Eddie Irvine, Felipe Massa. Felipe Massa's a no. Nobody wants Felipe Massa. Was Alonso in a Ferrari? I don't think Alonso was in a Ferrari. Either way. Yeah, that's a bloody good point, Helena. Yeah, Barrichello, Eddie Irvine was the other one I was thinking of. You never know. But they'd be silly not to. They'd be silly not to release it. But this one, as far as who we got, Charles Leclerc and what's the wanker's name? Carlos Sainz. This is their car, obviously. The 2024 Ferrari. Be a Hamilton fan. Go out and buy Hamilton's now, Mercedes. That's still floating around. Come next year, Hamilton's jumping in this car. There you go. Win-win. I have seen, it's funny that I have seen Hamilton Hamilton doesn't have it. Somebody on eBay has assigned the Mercedes version of this F1 by Hamilton, and they want 10 grand for it. Like, really? Come on. What's Michael say? Lego Autohouse. Michael Schumacher has reportedly been seen in public for the first time in 11 years. The Formula One icon was reportedly present when daughter Gina married partner Ian over the weekend in Mallorca. The special day, maybe. Allegedly, not confirmed. You never know. I mean, you'd assume he'd come out on camera somewhere, but Nelson Piquet. No, what's the Russian dude's name that nobody liked? Be funny they did his car. Mazepin, mate. Hey, they're building the Aston Martin, so you've got your Stroll. Mazepin. Things you could do with Mazepin's car. Or is it Uralkali? Was his dad's brand, or the Russian oligarch brand. Uralkali made pesticides, dodgy. But that's it. We've gone through the Formula Ones, the 2024 Formula One being the pinnacle, the end of the chat. The Mazepin and Stroll twin pack. Going straight to the discount bins with dreams. I'm excited. I'm going to be super bright. I mean, I wonder if you can, you do a quick addition. So you go 400 for the speed champions, 350 for this one. So there's 750, 350 for obviously the Red Bull one that's coming out. So you're at, say, $1,100. The CMFs, $5 a pop at 12. So say $1,200. The city stuff all around, there's probably another $5. So you're looking at $1,700 retail just to cover. That's a lot of money. $1,700. But then I guess then you've got, your grey brick nerds that will go out and spend $1,000 on a big round ball. So I know what I'd rather collect and I know what I'd rather buy. I'm excited for it all. There you go. There's the two older ones at 300, which I've seen as low as 150 to 200 on Marketplace and Big W sales and stuff like that. And shout out to Helena as well, giving me the big nod on sales and cars too. For F1, genius. Helena's not only good at putting a Lego show together. The girl knows her Formula One and her cars, so reach out to Helena as well. She's a wealth of knowledge. Critter. For those that don't know, this is, you know what, let's end it on that. Let me find that video. So the Formula One, so what their Critter and Helena are shouting out different names. Last year at the Vegas Formula One, what's the dude's name? What's the guy that does the "Let's get ready to rumble"? The presenter dude. I'm having a mind blank. Super famous guy. Oh shit! What's his name? Someone tell me. What ones will be the hardest to get? As in speed champions, hardest to get will be Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren. Those three, they're the top three teams. They'll be the three hardest that will sell straight away every time. Bruce Buffer, that's his name. So Bruce Buffer was on the grid and doing his mic thing and getting excited and doing his, amped up MC, let's get wild voice. And oh man, it was, I'll play it for you guys with sound. It was the most cringiest reaction. So F1 driver Sergio Perez, his nickname's Checo. He didn't know how to react. And, oh man, it is absolute. The reaction is just like you get I still watch it now and get third-hand embarrassment for him. Right? The look just on both of their faces. All right, here we go. Let me find it. Video, share audio. Let's watch this. It's a good giggle. It only goes 20 seconds.
Sergio Checo Perez!
What am I supposed to? I mean, hold on, let me get rid of that. If you're hyping up a driver, you don't yell his name then turn the other way. Like, come on. Put the mic in front of him. Say hello. Do something. Like, oh man. That was and that has been the best meme out of last year's Vegas by far. Like, and to come right to there and then that look. What am I supposed to do? I don't blame the dude. I don't blame him, but God, it was gold. That's proper cringe gold. Absolutely awesome. Outside of that, I think we're done. I think we're good. All the F1 stuff. I'm just checking my tabs in my chats that we've got open now. But yeah, so a lot of Formula Ones, a lot of speed champions on top of the Formula Ones. The CMFs are about to pop. That Ducati's insane. I guess it was good this year. When you look at this year overall, and we'll talk about it, we'll have a big end of year show. Uh, Lego dropped the ball a few times, saved us a lot of money. You talk to Bill, he's not going to buy much Formula One stuff. He's saving money. On the other side, this Formula One stuff that's coming out, keep an eye out, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, on some Ninjago shit that's about to come out, which is insane. That CMF, whatever series are up to now, 24, 25, whatever it is, that's a good bloody mix of CMF. So we all going broke really fast. Good luck to us all, I guess. All right. That's it. I was going to bring up some mocks of the week. We'll save them for next week. And thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I knew we were going to get through tonight because there was so much to go through, so much stuff. And I'm glad my Chrome didn't break. New stamp at Lego Office. There most probably would be. For those in the know, you can, I think most stores now have a new stamp every month or every 2 months. I think they'll get an approved for or the nod for, and different events. Obviously, Pitch Street had their first party with the stamp. I don't know if Rabina had one last week. I'm not a stamp guy, and I didn't really ask him either. Yeah, Matt Hobbiton's coming out. There's so much good stuff coming out. So it is what it is. That's why we're all here instead of out spending money having fun. We're all here whinging about how broke to be, but I should be back next week with somebody. I don't think Bill's back from Japan next week, and I don't want to take his time out of visiting hedgehog cafes and Legoland and Dream World and Disney World or wherever he's doing over there. And Helena just mentioned that there's a stamp this weekend at Brick Stravaganza at Mafra. So there you go. Stamps all around, people. Get your stamp on. I'm going to try have a stamp for Brickvention if I make it. I still haven't even started my build. So, unfortunately, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that is it, people. I will talk to you all Wednesday night. We will find something to build, something to do. Have a good Monday night. Happy Tuesday for all, and I'll see you all Wednesday. Peace.